Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for February 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Ascendant, and Sagittarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Sagittarius, now onto your reading for February 2018. And the first card you have that showed up here is the Moon, and this card can symbolize secrecy and deception in romance. It can mean secrecy by itself, romance by itself. It can also mean your intuition and your psychic ability is getting increased. It could also mean illusion. Now, I don't read the cards reversed, so my guides are going to tell me whether this message is positive and this card is positive or negative for you. I feel that some of you Sagittarians are opening up to new possibilities in love and romance. I feel that you don't want to be in any shallow relationships or any relationships that feel superficial to you. Maybe you're in one that's making you feel that way. I don't know, but they're bringing it up here that you don't want to be in that kind of relationship. There is some kind of secrets that are being kept from you. Things are being hidden from you. This could be by a love, somebody you're attached to. Could even be kids or family members, but this is usually a love card to me in many ways, and I feel like there may be some secrets being kept from you. I also feel some of you are starting to figure things out on a new level, and for some of you, it's through an emotional level. So if you've had any question about anybody, or you feel like your life has been off balance or not flowing correctly or not on target, you could be going through where you're going to start viewing things from a different emotional perspective. Some of you really are wanting calm, quiet, solace, peace in your life, and I feel like you haven't had it, because the way the guides are saying it to me, it's like you want it because it has been eluding you. Now, maybe some of you Sagittarians and Sagittarians rising, you are feeling like, I don't know, my life's peaceful and calm. I don't know, but this comes up like you wanting more of it. So that's what they're discussing with this Moon. There may be some kind of option presented to you to buy something big. It could be a big home or a boat or some business, or buy into something. But for some reason it comes up like being presented with an option to buy something that I feel is big. Some of you are going to start living by a book. And the book could be the Bible, or it could be some other religious, tome, right? It could be some religious writings. But for many of you, I feel it's by some kind of doctor. So I feel there's something that you're going to read that you're going to be living by this book. It could be something metaphysical. It could be something spiritual. It could be something that talks about health and what's good for you to eat and, what to avoid. So I feel some of you are going to be living by this book. It could even be like life coaching material, but it feels more to me like if it is, it's about health and well-being and eating, and more like spiritual and health and eating integrated. That's what it feels like to me. So some of you Sagittarians and Sagittarian risings, maybe even Sag moons, are going to be living by some kind of book. And this is kicking up in February, so maybe that's when you're doing it or starting it. You have the 9 of Swords here, and this could be grieving the loss of a love relationship. It could be grieving over something negative that happened. It could be sleepless nights. It could be migraine headaches. It could be bad dreams. It can be grieving of any kind. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of times this card does come up when people break up. I'm not saying that's why it's here for you. I don't know yet. I have to listen to the messages. But sometimes it is grieving the loss of a love relationship in some manner. You can't cope with something anymore, and there's too much destructive behavior. Either this is by somebody close to you that has an addiction or a problem, or it's your own destructive behavior where you are doing self-destructive things like cutting yourself or overeating or gambling or maybe drinking too much or doing too much of something. So either somebody else is doing this and it's a big, huge detriment and upsetment to you, or you're doing it. It's either one here. Also, I pick up that you feel a little disheartened and can't understand people's motives. I feel people's motives are disturbing to you in February. And I feel that some of you are frustrated and you may feel like you've had it with trying to please people or certain people in your life. And maybe you've put a lot of effort, Sagittarius, to try to harness them or rein them in or pull them in or get them grounded or keep them safe or get them to quit whatever thing they're doing. I don't know, but it feels like you feel like disheartened about it or downtrodden over it, or it's like been too much debilitating, like it's been debilitating to your energy. Your words also carry a lot of weight with them this month, to even like monumental proportions. So what you say to people are really going to be listening to you, taking notice. It's not going to go unnoticed, any comments or things you're saying to other people in February. It will have an impact. And be careful you don't fall into the trap of hindsight's 2020. I should have done this. I should have said that. I should have done this. I shouldn't have said that. Don't get into that trap, because shoulda, coulda, woulda isn't going to help you at all here. Some of you are actually going through some difficult steps of some kind of training program. And I feel like it's been challenging for you, and it's been like step by step. Maybe some of you have tried out to be a state trooper, or you're trying to pass some kind of exams that require a series of levels, like you have to take this test, then you got to go take the next test, then there's another test, then there's another one. And I feel like for some of you Sagittarians, it's been difficult. Like it's not been a cakewalk or a walk in the park. So that's some of the reasons why this Nine of Swords showed up for you. And the next card you have here, Sagittarius, is the Judgment card. And this is usually about, what do we feel about a situation? How does it affect everybody? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down? And very often it's about one particular area. You finally completed some kind of project or test or program or plan, and it is done. Some of you are going to achieve high marks, high honors. If there's a grading system where you have to compete among other people for like how high you did compared to the other students or other people taking the test, you're going to score like the highest or extremely high. You're going to do very well. Some of you are recuperating from an illness and or coming back to your old sense of self and are going to be kind of victorious here. Like, ta-da, like, woohoo, I feel like, maybe you were going through some kind of diet and you're like, yay, I dropped, 20 pounds, and that's my goal. That was my goal. Like that kind of energy circles around this, like achieving some goal, reaching your goals, and strong achievement comes up here. Some of you are going to start your own company or your own business, and if you don't start it right now in February, you will be thinking about it or putting some things in motion or getting things into a planning stage. you're going to really make it. You're going to really succeed. Any kind of contest or competition that you enter, I feel it's very likely, Sagittarius, that you could win. This could also be in court documents, court situations, legal cases, legal battles, lawsuits, divorces, settlements that need to be settled. I feel like you're winning, you're becoming victorious. And if you don't see it in February, it could go out even as far as to May or June for you. So don't get too hung up if you're like, well, I don't know what she's talking about. I have no whoop-de-doo success in the month of February. Well, okay, call me back or write me in June, at the end of June, June 29th, write me an email and say, I thought that was total crap, but guess what? I won this. I got awarded that. This could be also people competing in the Olympics. There could be some real gold medal winners in that are Sagittarians or Sagittarian risings, because winning comes up very strongly here. You are going to go out on a limb for somebody that's very special to you. You could be treating them by taking them out to a really nice dinner or buying them something really nice. It could be even a gift of gold, or gold could be involved. Or it's just generous, because I see gold shining, and it's generous, and it's like you doing something, going out of your way for somebody. Maybe something that's going to cost a lot of money that you're going to do for them or purchase for them. That comes up here too. Now the next card you have is Six of Rods. Yay, you got victory here, victory after a battle. And again, though, I don't read them upside down, so hopefully it is victory, but this is being victorious in some way for you for February. Some of you are going to hire somebody to help you with all the plans that you have going on, and some of you are going to be packing up things and moving, or packing to go on a really big trip or big travel or a huge move. It's any one of those. It really feels like moving to me, but it could be for some of you packing for a big trip of travel. Some of you have really gone through some severe karmic lessons, and you've been learning some of your lessons the hard way. That's not a criticism. I'm an Aquarius, and I don't know if it has to do with that or my rising or my moon sign. I don't know, but I have learned some huge karmic lessons the hard way. I pick up that is a similar thing coming up here from this card. So it's a victory for you because you learned the karmic lesson, and that means you don't have to repeat it again. Okay, this is a big one. This is a big prediction and a little weird. I feel that some of you are witnessing or experiencing the victory of, some of you might not think this is a victory, of getting revived and having passed and getting revived. Like, I know you're going to freak out over that, but it doesn't have to be you. This could also be somebody you know, or you're witnessing, like maybe there's a baby born in your family and they don't think it's alive, and then all of a sudden it is. Or there's a surgery that happens and you like die for 30 seconds in the surgery. That happened to me, actually. I had that happen years ago in the surgery, and I died and stepped out of my body and looked at it, and I was ready to move on, and I got told I had to go back. So I didn't like go anywhere far. I was like right there. So any kind of revivals of anything that's past. This could be of somebody close to you. Maybe you know, somebody is in the armed forces, something negative happens, but they get revived. Like, it's good, even though I know you Sagittarius are going to hit me hard on this one, but it's not going to apply to all of you. It doesn't mean it's happening to you, but some of you may experience that in your life where there's something, could even be a situation where something you think was gone gets revived. It could be a revival of a love affair, a revival of a job where if you thought, uh-oh, I'm getting canned, but maybe there's some revival, there's a regime change, and whoop, no, I don't get canned, I didn't get let go, I didn't get downsized out. There's a revival to your job. There's some kind of revival connected to you in February or March, that something gets revived. for you. Some of you are going to be going through some kind of specialized education or training, or some kind of, for maybe even to be on a task force, or so it may not be a job, it could be a task force of something that you're getting sworn into, or it could be a military thing. So I got military around you, Sagittarius, there a little bit. So next card you have here is Page of Wands. This is the last one for this reading. This could be you, because this card symbolizes a fire sign person. This could be either a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And if it's not a person, it could be a message coming in about work, communications, business, enterprise, or new birth of something new, blooming, a new beginning. Some of you are going to be teaching people, and you are going to be spelling things out for people and giving instruction. This could be on a website, it could be on YouTube, it could be you're going to teach. Think of how many ways you could give instruction. Could be through a how-to book or a presentation. It could be a number of different ways. Could be on the radio. It also talks about giving speeches. So if you're not giving instruction, you could be giving speeches or a speech. You may hire someone to help you clean out your house. If you need to move, or you just feel like, you know what, I want to get rid of all this stuff and redo my house and then buy new things, you could be hiring movers or people that help you clean stuff out and take stuff away. You could be hiring somebody to do like organization, or yard cleanup. Maybe your yard is the thing that needs to get done, or your attic, or your basement, or your entire house. You could be hiring somebody for a specific job that involves cleaning something out. It could be your attic, your basement, your entire house, could be your yard and your landscape, could be to move. If you're moving, it could have to do with that, but it could be just that you want to do this. You want to revamp your property or change the energy, get rid of old things. Maybe there's things in your house you feel like have negative memories and you want them out, but it's hard for you to get rid of them yourself, so you could be hiring somebody to help you with that. You're bringing also something to a new level. Something that's a project or something you're working on that you are going to either resubmit or represent to the world. Maybe you have a website and you're redoing it. Maybe you have a business and you're revamping it. Maybe you are, like I said, about your house. If you want to put it on the market to sell it in springtime or in the next few months, you could be hiring people to come in and like do contracting work and, redo your bathroom or recarpet the floors or redo your windows because you're going to turn around and sell the house. That's possible for some of you as well here. You're going to feel like good and like you have a lot of activity going on and a lot of things to do, conquer, and get done. And not only just through possibly some of you that will be hiring other people to help you do it, you will be extra super busy yourself. You're going to be directing people, directing things, working on things, writing things, bringing things up to, that maybe speeches you want to put out there, redoing websites, rebuilding businesses, redoing houses. It's like energetically fluffing up the pillows of things you look at, environments you're in, work you have to do, and you're going to maybe get some people to help you do it, but you yourself are going to be very busy doing it as well. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching and sharing and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate it. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And also thank you for your kind comments in the message boards. I do truly appreciate it. And all of the people that follow my predictions and messages on my Facebook page and also the Psychic Pastry Chef Facebook page as well. So I appreciate all of that. Thank you so much. And Sagittarius, if you would like to get a crystal reading where I look into my crystal and get psychic messages and predictions for your sign for February of 2016. You can access these videos for download and purchase, as always, by clicking on the link under this video, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the February 2018 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. And you can also get these on my website, which has been redesigned and refurbished because the server was updating their system and upgrading it. So I redid every page on my website, and you can go to www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu. You don't have to do a drop down anymore unless you want to go to 2017, 2016, and 2015 videos. If you click on the videos tab at the top of the menu, it will take you to the most current videos. And this video should probably be the first one at the top of the page. And it'll say February 2018. Psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I wish you a fantastic month of February, Sagittarius, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. If you're interested in getting my eclipse effects psychic tarot and crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I pulled 3 cards from the Robin Wood Tarot deck and then looked into the crystal to give you predictions, messages, and insights from my spirit guides for how these eclipses in January of 2018 and February of 2018 will affect you. You can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video in the Show More section. And these videos are also available on the videos page on my website. Thank you so much.